Hello everybody and welcome to another episode of Friday Let's Play with Oregon Trail Complete Edition. It's a zombie apocalypse game based upon the original Oregon Trail. And I'm not talking about the Windows 95 one, I'm talking the old Macintosh one. It's basically about making the trip across the entire country to a safe haven from the zombies. I'll just delete this audio testing I was using. Start a new game, campaign. Let's go for normal. Co-op mode, not gonna be an issue. Let's go for the lady. And for those of you who haven't seen this before, let's play the intro. Oh no, zombies come for us! And even though the game says, click on the enemy and draw a line towards yourself, you don't really have to do that. But anyways, this is going to be our shooting for the entire game. You are going to miss a lot. Guys, trust me, this is, yeah. Oh no, we're out of ammo. Thankfully, a crack shot has arrived to save the day. Now, we couldn't have just run away. Well then, looks like I just saved your bacon. I reckon we stand a better chance out there if we stick together. My name is Clements. I used to be a priest. Not much use for those nowadays. It depends. I mean, if the guy's a crack shot with a revolver like you are, could be pretty damned useful. What's your name, partner? And I'm gonna go with my go-to name when playing a female character. Talia. Don't know why, I just do. Pleasure's all mine, Talia. Listen, even with the two of us, we won't survive very long. Everyone I trusted died a while back. Do you know anyone we could count on in a pinch? And because I am terrible with names, I decided to use a random name generator to get Anna, not Amna, Anna, Kendra, Casey, and Emmett. Wait, was that 2 T? Screw it. I'm gonna go with 1 T. Yeah, I'll probably spell it wrong no matter how I think about it. Are these names correct? For the most part. There's a good chance if they're still alive, they will be in this shelter set up in DC. If they have any sense, that is. We're going to need a way to get around. I saw an old station wagon a few blocks back. Those things might not be very reliable, but you'd be surprised how roomy they are. Anyways, let's get moving. Now, at this point, we can choose other vehicles. I do have other ones unlocked, but for the sake of the first run-through, we're going to just stick with the station wagon. Don't get any bonuses from it, but we do have decent speed, durability, and reliability. Speed determines how far you can travel based on the different paces, which I'll go over when we get to the first major town. Durability determines how much damage your vehicle takes over time. The higher that is, the less you take. And your car is going to need a lot of repairs. Reliability, that determines how often different parts of your car break down and need to be replaced. Again, good station wagon. There are others we could use, but let's stick with this for the first time around. And he thankfully has some targets set up for us to practice shooting on, and that's something we're going to want to do because, well, we're going to be seeing or doing this a lot. Oh, and you cannot move and shoot at the same time, unfortunately. Anyways, here is our trusty ride. Let's get moving. Alright, I think I've got just enough fuel and food for us to make it to DC in this baby. Let's hit the road. I'll drive. 135 miles to DC. And right away, Clements has a broken arm. Sure you still want to keep driving, pal? Clements has dysentery, a classic of anybody who's played the original Oregon Trail. Clemens was bitten by a zombie. No! Clements! He said to a completely scripted event. Seriously, there's nothing you can do to avoid that. He will get bitten no matter what. As a matter of fact, I'm fairly certain he will also get dysentery and a broken arm no matter what. Just as the station wagon runs out of fuel, you coast into the city. You can hear a radio blaring in a nearby window. Repeat! All survivors who still remain in Washington, D.C. The government has declared a Class 3 biohazard in the area. They will be commencing a nuclear strike within a few short hours. Get out while you can. The city is lost. Looks like we have a time problem. I'll go look for your friends at the shelter. Meanwhile, you should go scavenging for supplies. I've heard about a place on the West Coast that is supposed to be a safe haven from all this chaos. Let's meet back here and head out. Here, take my journal. I've written down everything I know about surviving on the road. It should help you decide what what you think we may need on the trip. Okay, now, here is the big thing. This 12 hours, that changes depending on what difficulty you are playing at. So, higher difficulties, you're going to have less time to scavenge. Now, I highly, highly recommend prioritizing what you cannot scavenge outside. For example, food, money, scrap, which actually I don't see up here. Oh well. Can all be scavenged elsewhere without having to spend any money. However, tires, mufflers, batteries, fuels, and medkits, unless you manage to get a special ability for it, cannot be scavenged. So I recommend putting priority on those. For this sake, I'm just going to put 1 on food. Let's see, a couple on batteries. Same for mufflers and tires. I'm definitely going to want to have some ammo starting out. Ooh. Actually, I might take some off of these car parts. And put the rest into fuel. Because we're going to want as much fuel and food, medkits, and ammo as we can get, because we're going to be spending a lot of it scavenging. No money, but we can always scavenge those if we're lucky. Yeah, I think that we're good to go now. This will be, I think, just a little more than enough food that we can use to get to Pittsburgh. Wait, was it Pittsburgh that's the next destination? Yeah, something along that lines. Corgi! We get a little doggy! At least I'm pretty sure that's Corgi. Your friends joined the party. Great, everyone's here. There's just one more thing. Back there on the road, one of those things bit me. I'm already not feeling too well, and I can't stand the thought of becoming one of them. You're gonna have to put me down. Why don't you keep my journal? It may help you out there. Good luck. Sorry, Clements. Gotta be done. So, we now have 2 different locations we can go to. We can head to Pittsburgh, where it's 276 miles, decent supplies, and we can purchase armored windows, which indicates that there is an auto shop there. Or we could go to the Gorge Bridge, 339 miles, light supplies, and money scavenger. Okay, that means we cannot scavenge money from the start. Or at the very least, we cannot scavenge as much, I'm not sure. But that would require passing through a radiation zone, which will cause damage to our party. I'd much rather avoid that early on, so I'm headed for Pittsburgh. And now we embark. Right here you can see the health of everything, station wagon, yourself, and all your party members. Now, as we travel, they will lose health no matter what. It's just dependent on whether or not they have food and whether or not certain events happen. A heavy fog rolls in. You are forced to drive more slowly. Yeah, there are events that can force you to drive slower, which means you don't move as far as typical. Bandit steals 3 fuel from your car. We're off to a great start. Here you can see all of the stuff we got, our fuel, our food, zombie activity. it starts raining heavily. You have to drive more slowly. How far we've traveled and how far to the next landmark. We can also stop, but the menu that we get is essentially... Really? We're already in a hostage situation. Alright, we get one shot at this to save our friend. Oh, that just barely grazed the top of his hoodie. But we managed to save Casey. Just one of the many events that we have to deal with. Let's see, Casey was bitten by a zombie. Okay, here's the thing. Getting bit by a zombie is not a game ender for the person. They can still survive. Just don't let them pass out. Oh, good. The sky's cleared up and we can move faster. Casey has a broken leg. Of course he does, because... Casey seems to be getting into a lot of trouble. And is sticking with one medkit and accidentally ruins it. And like I was saying, Casey seems to be getting in a lot of trouble. He got held hostage by a bandit, got bit by a zombie, and now has a broken leg. Not the best start to our adventure. A thief steals one battery from your car. Anyways, we're now in town. We can buy things, but we have no money. We can also sell things, but I don't intend to do that. There are jobs we can take on. Never, ever, ever take on the suicide difficulty. Yes, it's nice payment, but it's not worth it. And neither is this. Then we have the auto shop. We can repair our things here, or repair our car here, buy upgrades, if we had the money for it, and we can also buy parts. See all the prices right here. We can also check our supplies. We can do some scavenging, but never, ever, ever go scavenging when the zombie activity is deadly or even high. Now, here's the thing. Time does affect the zombie activity. It's not a random thing. From what I've read, the best time to scavenge is during medium to low zombie activity, which is from 6 a.m. to 5 p.m. You can also do some trading with people. They'll ask you for some things, and they can They'll ask you for something. If you got it, you can give it to them for something they got. And not all that good. Rationing. This determines how much food each person gets for each stop that we have to make, or each stop that the station wagon makes. This will determine how much health they will lose each time. I'm just going to stick to medium for the time being. Let's see, we're definitely going to need to scavenge for food. Combat training. This is especially special abilities that we can learn. See, we can also check on the car, see what upgrades it's got, repair it if we had any scrap. We can also set the pace, which will determine how fast we move, but will also determine how much health it loses at each point. We can also check the road map, see how far we've traveled. Then there's our party. We can use medkits, which honestly I recommend saving for your main character, because they don't heal by resting. We can kill any of them, we can talk to a stranger to get tips, and in this case we can rest, which I am going to do. Now we can also fish while resting, which is a good way to, if you can get some good food, negate the loss of food, or at least placate the loss of food. Especially if you can get one of the big ones. All about timing. How much do we get from that? 2 ounces of food. Ooh, and a new catch. I believe there's something you get if you manage to collect every last fish, but who knows. So yeah, I'm gonna do some fishing, if only to mitigate the loss of food. Oh, and be careful when clicking outside the green zone, otherwise you could end up missing it. a shrimp. New catch. Yeah, everybody's recovering health. Well, except for me. Come on, biggin. Come on. Come on, big guy. I know you wanted it. I'll take a medium. Ooh, a bass. Is that a new one? No, it is not. Alright, let's keep going on this. Come on, big guy. No. Come on, big guy. Hopefully this will get us a good amount of food. A sturgeon, 3 ounces. Not a new catch, though. Oh boy, we are pretty much out of food, which means we are going to start losing health. Another sturgeon for another 3 ounces of food. You are out of food. Try scavenging for more. I would, but it's not quite the right time. So that means somebody's gonna go hungry. Oh, no, it's gonna land on him and... No! It got away. Yeah, screw up too many times, or in this case, screw up once, while, Huh? Zombie activity's not supposed to be high right now. Okay, there we go. And apparently they don't lose health, I guess unless it's on the road. So, now that we're out here, let's do some scavenging. WASD to move, pull back and aim to release. Now, we do have 3 choices of weapons. It's a rifle, single shot, but it's quick to reload. Pistol, you get 4 quick shots, but it takes a little longer to reload. Personally, I go with the shotgun. It's a spread shot, so if you're not the best at aiming, it can be good, especially against zombies that take more than 1 hit to kill. It's slow to reload, and there's something else you need to keep in mind. It shoots 3 bullets at a time. So you can quickly run out of ammo if you're not careful. Ooh, shopping cart. Yes, yes, yes. That can give you the most amount of food possible. And there's a grocery bag right up there. And a can. Tons of food. Unfortunately, I feel like we're only going to get a... Ooh, no, wait. Yeah, we can get money. I'm guessing money scavenger just increases the amount you can get. I was actually kind of hoping we could get some scrap, but oh well. See, you found 370 ounces of food while scavenging, but we're only able to carry back 250. Yeah, the 250 is the max you can bring back with you, but you can increase it with a carrying capacity plus combat training. But even then, it only gets you 350. Now, we've got 10 scrap, but again, I'm going to hold off, hoping we can get some more. Ooh. Okay, some cash right off the bat. Ah, bandits. Those guys will show up and attempt to steal stuff. Don't worry if they do manage to grab it, because you can kill them, and it will drop, and their corpse will drop. Yeah, we're on. And their corpse will drop it. But if you can get to it before them, then... Oh, not gonna get me. If you can get to it before them, they will back off. 115 ounces of food. Good, good. And $25. I might get those armored windows if we can. Let's see. Let's just continue scavenging. Probably going to continue scavenging until around Until around low... Ooh, scrap. Until around, well, until the low zombie activity goes away. Ooh, ton of money. That might just be enough to get us the armored windows. Another tip when it comes to the shotgun, try to position it so that you hit multiple zombies in one go. No, you don't. You're not getting that food. See, 250 ounces, $50, and 15 scrap. That was a good haul. And now zombie activity is low, which lasts from 10 a.m. to, I believe, 2 p.m. Let's hit up the auto shop now that we have the cash, and let's get the armored windows. If we can also get another upgrade, then we should be golden. And while we've got some extra scrap, let's repair. Let's use 8 scrap. And here is a timing minigame for us. Yeah, if you manage to get multiple good ones in a row, it combos and increases how much you repair. And let's just use 4 to get this last one. Oh yeah. That should be good enough on repairs for now. Now that did waste some time we could have spent scavenging, but oh well. I'm probably not going to do much. Oops, probably not going to do much more scavenging before we leave, anyways. I think I'll switch over to the rifle for now. Save a little ammo. Does mean I have to be a lot more careful with my shots, though. Ooh, more food. Oh, see that big fat guy? He is a tougher variant of the regular zombies. As you can see, he takes 2 shots to bring down. No, you don't. You're not getting that money. Oh, see this guy? He's very quick. But, if you look at him, he will stop moving. $100 and 100 ounces of food. I wonder, does the town have any fuel for sale? It does. But it's only got 2 in stock. Alright, I can afford that. Yeah, medkits are going to be the most expensive thing you will find. Anywhere from, like, 25 to 35. Hell, I've read that the cheapest ones are 25 to 30. So, yeah, medkits are insanely valuable, and if you can get a skill that allows you to scavenge for them, I'd recommend taking it. Let's buy a few scrap to make up for what we spent repairing. And let's spend the rest of it on some extra ammo. Alright, checking our supplies. Yeah, we're good. Got tons of food. But just to be on the safe side, let's get one more round of scavenging in. Back off. That food is mine. Nice try. But that scrap is mine too. Nope. Run away from the zombies! By the way, if you can, try and use the environment to your advantage and get them caught on walls. So yeah, you can pretty much go through the entirety of the game just scavenging, but there are going to be some things you need to buy. Speaking of which, no, I'm out of money. Because I would have bought one of those batteries, but it doesn't matter now. Let's check the party. Let's rest up for a couple of hours. Get everybody's health back up to the top. And with that, I think it's time we left. Yes, I know I won't be able to return. Alright, next stop is the mall. Lighter supplies and faster reload. Yes, we definitely want to get some money to buy that. Let's see, cross a horde of zombies in order to continue on the road. The horde in front of you is currently moderate in size and appears to be ravenous. Ooh, probably should have left sooner. I'm gonna say wait. It'll cost us some food, but it's not like we don't have more than enough. Large, but they're docile, so let's see if we can sneak through. You were overrun by the horde and you lost the fall. Ouch. But nobody got hurt. Now, I have set the speed to medium, so hey. See, you don't notice a speed bump on the road, everybody hits their head as you fly over it. Nice. See, a heavy ash covers the windshield, which forces you to slow down. I mean, isn't that what windshield wipers are for? See, Kendra spells their drink, the seat is ruined. I mean, better the seat than anything else. Alright, how much fuel we got? Let's see, you hide for an hour while a caravan of bandits pass. I mean, that's probably the smartest thing to do. Alright, the mall. Combat trainer, faster reload. This is definitely something we want, but we're gonna need another $78 to do it. Let's see, no. $3 for a dangerous mission? Screw that. I'd much rather take my chances on scavenging. I'm probably gonna rest up until we have until it's no longer deadly. What time is it? 1 a.m.? So about 5 hours. I'll probably pause the recording here because it's just gonna be me sitting here fishing. If anything interesting happens, I'll resume recording. See you then. Okay, we're back. Now, you may notice that it's a lot later in the day than I was originally resting for. That's because I made the decision that because the scavenging is essentially the same no matter where you go, that I'm essentially just going to skip it from now on unless something interesting happens, which in this game is always a possibility. Now, I did manage to get a ton more food, not that we really needed at this point, so yeah, food, never really a problem. We got a bunch of scrap. I actually had a lot more, but I decided to sell it all off, or most of it off, so that I could afford to get so I could afford to buy some ammo and buy the faster reload skill. Very useful to have. Ironically enough, the scavenging event immediately after I decided to sell all that scrap gave me $50. Go figure. Just gonna spend some time, repair the car, and then we are going to get out of here and continue on our journey. Also managed to get a couple of new catches. Ooh, that was awesome. And we're gonna use 2 scrap to get that last little bit. As long as I don't screw it up. Close enough. Apparently, instead of recovering health, we actually lose it. Though I'm guessing that's because because we're spending it repairing the car altogether. Yeah, as you notice, your character does not regain health from resting. It's an unfortunate consequence of being the leader. Yes, I know we won't be able to return. Next stop is Indianapolis, decent supplies and carrier. I believe that is the ability I talked about that lets you carry 350 ounces of food back, but it doesn't really matter considering how much we actually have. That doesn't mean I'm going to increase the rations everyone gets, but hey. Let's see, you get lost on the backcountry road for an hour. Yay. Let's see. Ooh, wild fruit. That gets us a little more food. Not that we need it. As a matter of fact, what we should probably really be hoping for is fuel. Let's see, starts raining heavily, drive more slowly, blah blah blah. So you stop suddenly to avoid hitting a zombie and everyone gets whiplash. Yay. Well, at least the sky's cleared up. Okay. Auto shop. Huh. Oh, no, Okay, wrong thing. Carrier. Never lose a gas can, but we lose our armored windows. Pass. Besides, that would take everything we had. But I will go ahead and purchase some fuel. Okay, let's see. What time is it? 9 p.m. Yeah, we'd have to rest for quite a while. But I would like to get some scavenging done, if only to get a little extra scrap. So, I'm going to do just that. See you guys after the cut. Okay then, we finished our fishing, managed to get a lot of new catches. I believe I'm about 3 away from the full collection, which supposedly unlocks a new character model for you to use. Got a ton of more food that I don't really need. Got a bunch of scrap, that's what I was looking for, and some money. So, we're just going to repair our vehicle and be on our way. Boom, grade A, full repair. And nobody lost any health, so we are going to move on. Yes, I know. Let's see, farmland, light supplies, and faster movement. That is something else we're going to want. Well, so far, nothing bad has happened. Let's see, battery's acting funny, but you ignore it. Is that really a good idea? I mean, we do have a battery we can use to replace it. Wait an hour while Casey has a panic attack. Oh, Casey, you've been nothing but problems for us. But I shall not abandon you, not unless I have to. The farmland. That was a rather quick trip. Let's see. It only says 5% faster, but you will definitely notice a difference. Alright, we're done with that. Let's see what the jobs have for us. No. Let's see, there are a couple of troublemakers who have been stealing from us. Dispose of them. Normal difficulty, $11. Yeah, I feel like I'd get more scavenging. Let's see, what time is it? 9 p.m. yet again. In that case, let's rest up by fishing. See you guys then. Oh, we got a boss fight. Did not expect this one. Here's the thing. We got the bear boss fight. You cannot kill this thing, no matter what. All you can do is shoot it to slow it down and avoid it at all costs. Do not let it catch you. I've never seen what happens if you let it catch you, but I can't imagine it'll be good. Wow. Did not expect that one to happen. We got a bunch of scrap out of it, though. Does town have any fuel we could buy? It does. Don't have any money, but we could sell a bunch of stuff. Ah, damn. Scrap is only worth $1 in this town. And we'd have to sell 10 ounces of food just to get $1. Don't want to sell any med kits. I guess we've got enough fuel to last us till the next town. Because we have such a large amount of scrap, let's just go for 8. Boom! 8 times combo! Okay, now that's taken care of, let's head out. Next up is Chicago with Never Break Battery. Yes! I am definitely buying that. With that, we never have to worry about our batteries breaking again. And a bike gang follows you out of the settlement. Joy. Basically what we gotta do is let them get close. And then just let them hit our vehicle to knock them off their bikes. You'd think that would actually do more damage to the vehicle than just letting them shoot it. But what do I know? Yeah, like I said, somehow letting them crash into your vehicle doesn't do any damage, but letting them shoot it does. I don't get it, but then again, I don't care. See, you hide for an hour while a caravan of bandits passes. Probably the same guys who we just knocked off their bikes. Kendra has measles. That means she's gonna lose more health over time. But they can recover from it, so, hey. Heavy fog. Yeah, this keeps getting worse and worse, doesn't it? See, your tires start making a strange noise, but appears to still be working. See, a muffler falls off the station wagon, you replace it from supplies. Oh boy. Probably gonna want to get up some money in order to buy another one, if we even can. Emmett is getting paranoid. Of course he is. I mean, I would too if a sudden zombie hadn't just grabbed the window and the side view mirror. Roll up the windows, kids. Chicago hasn't gotten any better. Alright, how much for the Never Break? 52 bucks. And no mufflers for sale, despite the fact that I can quite clearly see one right there. Okay, what prices can we get for scrap? $1 again. I mean, we do have a lot of it. And I need that new battery. Wait a minute. Can't I sell off some? No, I can't. I guess I can only trade them. Alright, I need 52. It's gonna cost me a lot of scrap. Now let's make it an even 60. Oh, they don't even have any fuel for me to buy. I mean, I don't really need to do any scavenging. It would be nice to have some extra money, though. Yeah, screw it. Let's do one round of scavenging, see if we can't get anything good. If not, then I'm just going to repair the car and then get out of town. I'll just leave this in. Ooh, there's some scrap. Exactly what I was actually hoping for. Huh. Never seen zombies crawl out of graves. That's new on me. Wait, what? That was a regular shambler. Must have been something new added in an update that I didn't know about. Which sucks, because I could have used that money. And the more than 7 scrap I would have gotten. Oh well. Going back in. That may not be the 50, but it's at least 20. Hey, not catching me. And you are not getting my scrap. Son of a bitch. Would have liked to get that scrap. Oh well. Let's just repair the car and then get out of here. Ooh, near perfect. Alright, we should probably rest a little bit. Probably best, because I have no doubt that there's going to be a horde out there. And you know what? I'll leave this in. All I need left is a medium fish and what appears to be a crab. And no, yeah, that's it. Yeah, I wasn't catching that. Imagine the crab is probably going to be somewhere on the bottom. Probably this if I'm lucky. And it's a zombie head. Yeah, sometimes while fishing you'll end up getting zombie parts, like half a zombie. Or a, in this case, zombie head. Now, let's try this again. Please be what I'm looking for. Well, that was one of the other catches. Yeah, I'm missing... That is definitely a crab, and this is some sort of medium fish. Okay, good, it turned around. Yeah, this fishing game requires a lot of patience. Just another sea turtle. By the way, if you see something small at the bottom that isn't moving, chances are it could be an oyster. And if you're lucky, that oyster just might have... Hey, Kendra's no longer got measles. That oyster just might have a pearl in it that'll be worth about $5. Come on, please be a crab. Which, by the way, it seems as though location doesn't entirely affect the types of fish that you can get. But I'm not entirely sure, because earlier I was on the farmland, I managed to catch a lobster. Last I checked, we weren't entirely on the East Coast anymore. Is that the one I'm missing? Mackerel? Yeah! Means the only thing I'm missing is what is most certainly a crab. I mean, I'd say with that we're done there, plus, you know, we're out of time. Just gonna medkit myself. And I'm gonna leave town because I'm not sure if the autosave will save after that, but I know it will after this. Let's see. Remote shack for money scavenger could be useful. Or a radiation zone for action hero. Not worth it. $235 miles. But with that, I'm going to end things off here for this week. If you guys like what you see, please leave a like, subscribe for future content, and don't forget to vote for next week's Friday Let's Play. See you guys in the next episode.